At the end of the day, politics is a game of addition. And if you are going to the lowest common denominator for your support, it's just a mathematical problem. And that's the issue, is that they continue to alienate people by issues that should be common sense. So you think about like just the border alone. Nancy Pelosi, Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton all used to talk about a strong border. That wasn't an ideological issue. This is a national issue, right? This to me was this was an unavoidable political issue. Being strong on the border is something that should have transcended parties, and they blew it on that. And
Yeah.
that's the thing, is that it was I mean, President Trump, in many cases, will say these are common sense issues, and he's absolutely right. To lose people on the border, and when you see all of these groups that the president continued to increase um, his vote share, you mentioned your place there in Bergen County. Absolutely. We
Hmm.
saw it from country to country. The last thing I'll say is, and this is not meant as a pejorative, but it's just, I think, a reality. Dan can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think the problem with the Democratic Party today is that it's become a patchwork of mini coalitions. That it's not like it's like we'll fight for you, but there's no broader sense. Like we probably did better with the gay community this year under Donald Trump than ever before. Um, but it's because they took something that was an issue and went too far. So I just think that the problem when you're looking at things as a patchwork of coalitions to win on, you when you lose one of them, it makes the addition harder.
Yeah, it took me a while to understand American mentality because I'm originally from Indonesia. If there's a politician from Indonesia that run on like letting immigrant in, there's like zero, like they will get zero votes.
It's
So
funny.
it took me a while to understand American mentality about immigrants.
Yeah, it's funny. I don't necessarily think the party is like open border, let them all in. I think they, how do I say this? I think the view was some of these people were escaping, bad situations in their home countries, right? With persecution, like civil unrest, etc. And I think the kind of like bleeding heart liberal in them was like, oh, we need to allow them in. We shouldn't be sending them back. But like anything, once you kind of open the spigot, everyone tries to rush through, right? Like, and they just again thought if you crack down, like where do you draw that line? And it was a small number of ideological people in the party who felt that way. It is not where the majority was, but the majority didn't have the kahunas to stand up to them. And that was the problem. It is the problem.
Like what you see? Why don't you subscribe? This is a great opportunity to be part of unique conversations. Just hit the subscribe button. And if you want to watch our events live, go to twoway.tv.